Elon Musk, Erik Prince. Two names that resonate across different spheres of influence. Two names that command attention not just for their achievements, but for their audacity to challenge the status quo. Two names synonymous with ambition, innovation, and controversy. Musk, the tech mogul, and Prince, the military entrepreneur, have carved out unique legacies. Musk, the visionary behind Tesla and SpaceX, dreams of a future on Mars. His relentless pursuit of technological advancement has redefined industries and inspired millions. Prince, founder of the private military company Blackwater, operates in the shadows of conflict zones. His influence extends into the murky waters of global security and private military operations. Now, these two titans from different worlds find themselves united by a common goal: the removal of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. Their involvement in Venezuela's political crisis has added a new layer of complexity to an already volatile situation. Their unlikely alliance speaks to the volatile state of global affairs. It highlights how unconventional partnerships are becoming the norm in a world where traditional power structures are constantly being challenged. It is a testament to the belief that traditional diplomacy has failed. In an era where soft power is often overshadowed by hard power, Musk and Prince represent a new breed of influencers who are willing to take matters into their own hands. And it raises a question: are these men heroes or loose cannons? Their actions provoke strong reactions, dividing public opinion. Some see them as visionaries who dare to dream big and act boldly, while others view them as unpredictable forces that could destabilize the world order. Venezuela, once a prosperous nation, is now a cautionary tale. Under Nicolas Maduro's rule, the country has spiraled into chaos. Hyperinflation has rendered the currency worthless. Food and medicine are scarce. Millions have fled, seeking refuge from the economic collapse and political repression. Maduro, clinging to power, blames foreign interference for his country's woes. But many see him as a dictator, responsible for the suffering of his people. The international community has condemned his regime, imposing sanctions and recognizing opposition leader Juan Guaido as the legitimate interim president. Yet, Maduro remains defiant. Enter Musk and Prince. Frustrated by the international community's inaction, they have devised a plan of their own. Their target: Maduro's inner circle. Their weapon: a combination of cutting-edge technology and paramilitary expertise. The details remain shrouded in secrecy, but rumors abound. Some whisper of cyber attacks, crippling the regime's communication networks. Others speak of targeted operations, extracting key figures from Maduro's government. Whatever the plan entails, it is a high-risk gamble. A gamble with the potential to plunge Venezuela deeper into chaos. The date is set, September 16th. The world holds its breath. Will Musk and Prince succeed where others have failed, or will their intervention backfire, igniting a firestorm of unintended consequences? The stakes could not be higher. Governments around the world are watching closely. Their responses a mix of apprehension and cautious optimism. Some see Musk and Prince as rogue actors operating outside the bounds of international law. Others view them as potential saviors, offering a glimmer of hope to a desperate nation. Section 5. A storm of controversy. The plan has ignited a firestorm of controversy, sparking intense debates across various platforms. Critics denounce it as a reckless act of neo-imperialism, arguing that it sets a dangerous precedent. They believe it allows billionaires to play God with geopolitics, manipulating entire nations for their own agendas. They argue that Musk and Prince are motivated by profit, not humanitarianism, seeking to exploit Venezuela's resources for their own gain. The critics point to the rich oil fields and mineral resources as the true targets of this intervention. On the other hand, supporters counter that desperate times call for desperate measures. They argue that Maduro's regime is a threat to regional stability, causing widespread suffering and chaos. They believe that removing him from power is the only way to end the suffering of the Venezuelan people, who have endured years of hardship. The debate rages on, a reflection of the deep divisions over interventionism and the role of private actors in international affairs. Some see it as a necessary evil, a bold move to restore order and bring relief to a beleaguered nation. Others view it as a slippery slope where private interests could overshadow national sovereignty and democratic processes. The future of Venezuela hangs in the balance as the world watches closely, waiting to see the outcome of this controversial plan. The global community remains divided, with opinions polarized and emotions running high. As the storm of controversy continues to brew, the fate of a nation and its people remains uncertain, caught in the crossfire of powerful interests and conflicting ideologies. Section 6. The morality of intervention. The Musk-Prince plan raises profound ethical questions. When does a country have the right to intervene in the affairs of another? What are the moral implications of using private military contractors in pursuit of political objectives? And who bears the ultimate responsibility for the consequences of such actions? These are not easy questions to answer, but they are questions that we must grapple with as we navigate an increasingly complex and interconnected world, a world where the lines between state and non-state actors are becoming increasingly blurred. Section 7. The Shadow of Blackwater. This chapter delves into the controversial history and ongoing influence of one of the most infamous private military companies in modern history. Erik Prince's involvement in the plan has drawn particular scrutiny. As the founder of Blackwater, his actions and decisions have been under the microscope for years. His name is synonymous with Blackwater, the private military company he founded in 1997. The company quickly rose to prominence, securing lucrative government contracts and becoming a key player in the global security landscape. Blackwater gained notoriety for its role in the Iraq War, where its contractors were accused of human rights abuses, including the killing of unarmed civilians. These incidents sparked international outrage and led to numerous investigations and legal battles. Prince has distanced himself from Blackwater, which has since been sold and renamed. Despite the rebranding, the legacy of Blackwater's actions continues to haunt the company and its former leader, but his past continues to cast a long shadow. The controversies surrounding Blackwater have left an indelible mark on Prince's reputation, making it difficult for him to escape the scrutiny of the public and the media. Critics argue that his involvement in the Venezuela operation raises serious concerns about accountability and the potential for violence against civilians. The use of private military companies in such operations is a contentious issue, with many questioning the ethical implications and the lack of oversight. As the debate continues, the shadow of Blackwater looms large, reminding us of the complex and often troubling relationship between private military forces and global conflicts. Section 8. A high-tech regime change. Elon Musk's role in the plan is equally intriguing. As the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, he is a pioneer in the fields of electric vehicles and space exploration. But his expertise in cyber warfare and intelligence gathering is less clear. Some speculate that Musk's companies may be providing technological assistance to the operation. Others believe that his involvement is more about leveraging his public profile to draw attention to the situation in Venezuela. Whatever his role, Musk's presence adds an element of unpredictability to an already volatile situation. Section 9. The potential for chaos. The potential consequences of the Musk-Prince plan are difficult to predict. A successful operation could lead to the collapse of Maduro's regime and a transition to democracy. But it could also trigger a violent backlash, plunging Venezuela into a civil war with regional implications. Neighboring countries are bracing for an influx of refugees. Regional powers are watching closely, their own interests at stake. The situation is a powder keg, and the slightest spark could ignite a conflagration. Section 10. Maduro's grip on power. Despite the mounting pressure, Nicolas Maduro shows no signs of backing down. He has consolidated his grip on power, purging dissenters from the military and consolidating his control over state institutions. He retains the support of powerful allies, including Russia, China, and Cuba. Maduro has vowed to crush any attempt at foreign intervention, accusing the United States and its allies of plotting to overthrow his government and seize Venezuela's vast oil reserves. He has called on his supporters to resist what he calls imperialist aggression. Section 11, a date with destiny. September 16th is fast approaching. The world waits with bated breath. Will Elon Musk and Erik Prince succeed in their audacious plan to oust Nicolas Maduro? Or will their intervention backfire, plunging Venezuela deeper into chaos? One thing is certain, the fate of a nation hangs in the balance, and the world is watching.